Minecraft's next update, 1.21.5, has been made even better with the changes added in this week's snapshot, 25W08A. This snapshot introduces a ton of brand new changes, for example, changes and parity to sheep, brand new spawn egg textures, as well as brand new wolf sounds. The first brand new feature I want to take a look at is all of the brand new spawn egg textures. And wow, these all look so cool. Wow, these are amazing. So if we take a look at them closely, we can just see all of the really cool details added to them. For example, there's like wings on like the LA or the bee. We've got like the axolotl details. Armadillos have ears. The camels have ears on there. The panda, that looks so cool. It looks like a panda face. The creeper egg's got its creeper face on it. That's really cool. Foxes look really cool. The iron golem looks pretty funny. And the witch, wow, it's got a massive nose, but some of these are so cool. That's the tadpole. That looks amazing. The piglins look so cool as well. They look like they've got like mini arms or something. The llama, obviously, I'm a massive fan of that. Especially because it's chosen the creamy llama design, which is a skin that mine is based off of. That's not a creamy llama though. One other amazing thing about all of these spawn eggs is the different size variants. For example, this chicken egg right here is tiny. But if we get something a bit bigger, or like a bigger size mob, like the warden, the egg is much bigger. But both of these look so cool. And there's actually a couple more spawn eggs we need to take a look at, but they're only accessible via commands. As these are the Wither and the Ender Dragon spawn eggs, which honestly both look really cool. I like the sort of mouth design on this Ender Dragon one. The Wither one's a bit plain, but honestly, they still do look really cool. And whilst all the designs of the spawn eggs have changed, nothing else specific has changed about these spawn eggs. It's mainly the texture, and honestly, these just look so cool. I'm a massive fan. Like, this Zoglin one, that looks so cool. It's got like a full Zoglin face on it. That donkey one looks amazing. The frog, that looks so cool as well. Honestly, I'm such a big fan of this brand new spawn egg change. And honestly, that really makes me wonder if we'll be getting more changes to like different items in Minecraft. For example, we've got all of these different types of potions, which could really do with their own custom textures. As well as all of these different enchantment books. I could definitely see Minecraft adding those in the future as well. Although, I don't know if it would fit necessarily in this update, which focuses more on like biome variants as well as brand new mobs. Plus, some updates to the sheep, which we can take a look at now. Now, if we take a look at this grey sheep here, do you notice anything different? Anything at all? It looks like a regular sheep, right? Well, if we fly on over to a white sheep, do you notice anything different? It just looks like a regular sheep, right? However, sheep have had an update inside of this week's snapshot. First of all, if I take one of these brand new sheep spawn eggs, as well as a load of different colours of dye, we will be able to see all of these brand new sheep updates. So if I spawn a few in and just dye them different colours, you may notice something straight away. A normal sheep, like a white one here, has this white outline over its face, and before in Java Edition, all coloured sheep would also share that. However, now if you dye a sheep, the little bit around their face will also change colour, and that just looks so cool, especially things like an orange sheep there. But that update doesn't just change with their wool. For example, if I get a pair of shears, I can shear it, and we can tell exactly what colour it is. Before you sheared it, any colour of sheep would look like this white one. However, now any dyed sheep, we can shear this orange one. It will have orange wool underneath. This grey one, grey wool underneath. Green one, green underneath. Pink one, pink underneath. Lime one, lime underneath. Honestly, this is such a cool feature, which actually was in Bedrock Edition originally, and I'm glad it's been brought over to Java Edition. In last week's Minecraft snapshot, a controversial change was added into the game. Different colours of sheep spawning in different biomes. For example, the plains would just have white primarily, cold biomes would have black sheep primarily, and in warm biomes they would have brown sheep primarily. However, this week it has been changed. Pretty much all of that has been reverted. However, in cold biomes, black sheep will still be the primary sheep that spawn. And to be honest, I think that's a much better change, as it didn't really make sense to just find like blue sheep in colder biomes than red sheep in warmer biomes. I think this is a much better way of adding sheep variants. Now, another new block which is introduced in this new Minecraft updates has actually had some changes in this week's snapshot. As leaf litter will now have a biome tin, so if I place it down in the plains, it looks fairly similar to how it used to, just with sort of brown colour. However, if I head to a different biome, such as the jungle, and we place these leaves down, they do change colour a little bit. These ones seem to be more saturated. We can head over to other biomes here, like the birch forest, which has some subtle changes. And I'm pretty sure there's a dark oak forest right here. Yeah, we can notice the changes. These are much browner, whereas in the birch forest, they're sort of much lighter. And honestly, that's a really cool feature change. I'm a massive fan of like these having biome tins. Yeah, I think in the dark oak forest, these look a lot nicer now. And this biome tint has also been added to the Pale Garden. So if I place some leaf litter down inside, wow, it's really hard to see, but we've now got some grey leaf litter. And honestly, this just looks so cool. And it makes me think, why doesn't leaf litter just naturally spawn in these Pale Gardens? It would make so much sense. Just look how cool that now looks. This is going to be so cool for decorations, especially in the Pale Garden. Like, this definitely could work as some sort of like path design. Honestly, I can't wait for this change to be added into the main version of Minecraft, as this is just so cool. It's actually really hard to see on this moss, but it's much more noticeable on the grass, and I honestly love this change. Now next, there has actually been some changes to wolves, as there are now 6 new wolf sound variants with unique ambient, hurt, deaf, growl, whine, and pant sounds. These new sounds are part of variants that are called big, cute, puglin, angry, grumpy, and sad. And every wolf will have a random sound variant assigned to it from the 6 new variants and the original one. Also, the sound variant is not actually related to the texture variant of the wolves. Make sure to subscribe. But to prove how good this next Minecraft update will be, let's take a look at some of the other features that this update will introduce. With some being immediately noticeable in the plains right here, we've got the brand new bush, which honestly just looks so cool. I'm excited for this to be added into the game. Just as sort of an extra grass variant, I think this looks really cool. As well as the bush, we also have these brand new firefly bushes, which if I set the world to night, you'll see brand new firefly particles beginning to spawn around them. And these are so cool. Plus, they do give off some ambient sounds. And there's actually some naturally spawning ones here. They spawn naturally in swamps and rivers. But if I place a load down, they should begin to produce ambient sounds. And those sounds are so cool. And I also love these really cool particles as well. Now, this next Minecraft update also adds a load more foliage into the game. For example, we've got the cactus flower, which can actually be placed on top of a cactus as well. We've got the wildflowers, which are like a pink petal variant and look amazing. Obviously, we've got the leaf litter, which we took a look at earlier. We've got the short dry grass, as well as the tall dry grass, which can spawn in the desert biome, and once again looks amazing. We've also got some cow updates. For example, their textures have changed, and they've got these really cool 3D snouts now, as well as having warm and cold variants of a cow, warm and cold variants of a pig, as well as warm and cold variants of a chicken. And on top of the changes to the chicken, we've also got brand new brown and blue eggs, which spawn the warm and cold variants of the chickens into any biome, which is going to be so useful for collecting these mobs. But let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for in this next Minecraft update? And what was your favorite part about this week's snapshot? If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe.